going to be a big shadoo, honestly.
It's going to be big. Also, you get a gift certificate too.
It's a to-do.
The big shadoo, like a big shebang.
No, it's a big to-do.
Big shadoo.
It's not a big shadoo.
Shadoo sounds like something you'd ride on the snow with.
Yeah.
It's a big shadoo.
It's a skidoo.
Nobody says that, Zach.
They literally do. I literally just said it.
You're the only one that says it.
Okay, let's have a fight.
All right. You can
Y'all
also
woke up ready to catch hands on a Tuesday, bruh.
This is the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Over 1,000 episodes strong. A daily recap of everything you missed.
Zach, you and Ricky are having a fight.
We got beef.
Okay. What?
Okay.
The dumbest beef ever.
Okay, we like fights over stupid things.
This is my favorite. So, what are you fighting over?
So last night...
You're going to ruin it.
No,
I already
I'm not.
know you're going to ruin it.
Okay.
Go ahead, fine.
They're fighting on who gets to talk about the
Because
fight.
I know he's going to ruin it.
Who's going to put the first spin on it?
Go ahead, Zach.
Last night, we went to the Paramore album release show at the Opry House.
Very
it was
cool.
So good.
Show was incredible. Haley Williams, who is from here, said...
She has a terrific voice.
Yeah, she was phenomenal. She said to the crowd, hey, raise your hand if there's any locals in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So I raised my hand.
And I turned around and I was like, why are you raising your hand?
And I said, because I'm a local. And he goes, no, you're not. You're not born here. And I was like, that's a native.
Nobody's
You're not
born
a local.
here.
I was.
Okay, you're
So
the only
he
one.
is a native.
That's
He was
why
like, you're a local of New Jersey. And I said, no, I am a New Jersey native. I am a local of where I live.
You're
This
a
is a
local
town
of
of
New
transplants.
So if you went
But
back
that's not
to New
even
Jersey,
the case. It's just that when you are a local, it means that you are local to the place of which you are in.
No.
A native is the one that is from there.
Nope.
Like I am a New Jersey native.
No,
you are
yeah.
a Tennessee native.
So if you went to a show in New Jersey and they were like, hey, raise your hand if there's any locals here, you wouldn't raise your hand?
I would raise my hand if I lived there.
See?
I don't
That's the
live there
thing.
anymore.
If you live here, you're a local.
You're not a local.
Yes, you
Yes, you
are.
are.
No, you're
If you-
not.
if
you
you
are
drove
a
it-
tourist.
If you drove in
my
from
city.
if you drove
So
in
I'm
from
a tourist
Cincinnati,
after 2 years?
Yes.
Oh my God.
100%.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
The tourist is somebody who comes here for a week.
Okay, so if I spend 3 weeks somewhere, am I a local then? Because I go to the
No,
local
when you
dive
move
bars
there,
and I know
I
the
have
local
a Tennessee
people there.
state ID.
Love
I have
that
lived
for
here for
you.
2 years.
And?
I am a local now.
No.
Me and Jim
You are
have
a
lived here for
native.
25 years. Are we local?
You're
No.
a tourist, Woody.
See?
You're tourist.
So Zach is the only local.
Yes.
wow.
He's
like
the
that's
only
not
one
how it
allowed to
works.
raise his hand.
So then I even Googled it, which Zach never agrees with anything that you Google or look up.
Right.
And a
It
local,
disagrees.
right? A local is an inhabitant of a particular area or neighborhood. I live here.
You're local.
Unfortunately,
You're
you do
local
inhabit
if you
my
live
life.
here. If you leave the concert and return to your home, which is in this general area, that makes you local.
No, it does not.
No, yes, it
That's
does.
literally what the definition is.
Okay, now we're all having a fight with that.
Definition.
She inhabits AF. I mean, there's so much inhabiting going on here.
She's inhibiting my life.
You're ridiculous.
Inhibiting my inhabiting.
Yes, I don't agree with that. I was like, why are you raising your hand right now? Stop.
And I said, because I live here, I'm a local.
You
You're
should
a
just
tourist.
enjoy the concert and not be so judgmental.
And then the other ridiculous part is that Kate, who has lived here just as long as I have, she was like, yeah, we're not locals. I was like, yes, we are. We live here. That's what a local is. What are you saying to me?
No.
You are a native of California, but you are a local in
Right.
the place that you
You
live.
live here
Rebuked.
now. That means you're local.
For now, you live here.
And then when I move somewhere else, if I ever move somewhere else, then I became a local there.
So you can just be a local to everywhere.
if you live there, yes, that's the whole point.
And so you think 2 years is enough time to be a quote unquote local?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, if you're not in a hotel room,
I
you're a
literally have an
local.
address
Yeah.
here with an ID that says Tennessee on it.
That means nothing to
And
me.
I've lived here for 2 years.
You sure have. You're pointing out.
I've gotten stuck behind pedal taverns. I've dealt with people puking on Broadway. I've gone to all the dingy bars. I live here. I am a local.
Not a local. Rebuked. But
You've gone through enough Broadway
insane.
combat that you're a local.
that makes
You're
you even
literally
less
insane.
local that you spend so much time on Broadway.
I've been
You're
to Broadway
proving my
3
point
times.
that you're a tourist.
You set a standard no one could ever reach.
Okay.
Also, you were just on Broadway on Saturday. What are you
One
saying
time.
to me? You were with me.
One time.
You've only been on Broadway one time.
No, this week.
Oh,
She spends way more time on Broadway.
Okay.
How? I
Okay.
went at the same time you did. We went together.
You go way
dodo
often than I
bird.
do.
What do you
You
think
are
of
dodo
this?
bird.
Text us 864-895. Put WJ in the message
You
so
used
it
to
gets
do
to
a
us.
drag show on Broadway. That's the most tourist thing I've ever heard in my life.
No, I didn't go to the drag show. I hosted it. Different.
Tourist.
Different.
You're at the drag show every week on Broadway. What
I
a
hosted
tourist
it.
you
You
are.
you
And
went
you
to the
call
drag
yourself
show.
a native of Tennessee.
We're going to have to turn the fire hose on both of you.
What's a local?
All right.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. The most highly regarded celebrities. BuzzFeed asked people who they like the most. And these
Okay.
are not surprising. The top vote getters were Danny DeVito, Keanu Reeves, Dolly Parton, Ryan Reynolds, and of course, people that have less than, super regard is Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Ellen DeGeneres, James Corden.
I thought people were over the Ellen thing, so clearly not.
No.
I don't know if anybody will ever get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
If
just
they find
still
out like
raging.
your true person is a mean person,
Yeah. She had a great career, but then things ended on a really sour note.
and we
Yeah.
found
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
what the real thing was.
Yeah. Ricky.
Yellowstone is huge. Everybody loves it. There's a possibility that it's going to end soon, though. At least the way that Yellowstone is right now. As you know, they do extensions of the actual show. And there's a possibility that when Yellowstone actually is done, the original Yellowstone, that they may cast Matthew McConaughey as the lead in a new series
Kind
that
of a
all has to
spin-off?
do with the Dutton franchise and the saga behind everything.
He's going to be the new cowboy.
Yeah, apparently that's what they're looking at right now.
accent.
There's a lot of issues going on with Costner, who is the lead in Yellowstone.
Right.
Apparently he's doing a lot of other things and doesn't seem to have much time for filming. So they want to continue the story, but they're trying to figure out a different way to continue it without him if they have to.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Jim?
Powerball, there was a winner in the $754 million jackpot, and it was sold in Washington State.
One winner.
Just one person gets
Yay,
all
them.
the money.
They need it so they can move out of Washington. Cold and dreary. They can buy an island
Do
now.
you think they're a local there?
Probably.
Oh, don't.
No, let's not get into that again. 107.5 The River with Woody and Jim in the morning. As we mentioned, is Taylor Ticket Tuesday on TikTok today. Follow 107.5 The River in Nashville. Make sure it's the one with the blue check mark. That's
right.
And just follow along what we do, and we'll tell you how you can win some Taylor tickets today.
In the next
Yeah.
couple hours, you're
Yeah.
going to get everything you need to know.
So TikTok is a marvelous place. We like to every once in a while just discover things. It's TikTok Tag. What are we into right now?
So let's go around the room and share one of our favorite follows on TikTok.
Okay, Ricky, you start. TikTok tag.
All right. So this one is a hack that has quite literally changed my life when it comes to Amazon.
The first
Okay.
thing you're going to do is find whatever item you're looking for and take a screenshot of it. Found this dress from Revolve, so cute, but $350. Then you're going to go to the Amazon app and to the right of the search bar, click that little button, and then you're going to upload your screenshot that you took. So here's the screenshot of the Revolve dress. And as you can see, it literally found similar styles to that dress. So like this first one is only $73 compared to the Revolve one that was like $350.
Wow.
Yeah, there's like a Google search in the
Brilliant.
same idea where you can
Wow.
reverse search images in Google. You could also
Right.
do that on Amazon. Mind blowing.
Show me this, but good enough.
Like the look, just don't want to pay the
Yeah.
big price.
Yeah, the huge difference between $350 and $70.
I also feel like it's really
Yeah.
helpful when it comes to like Instagram ads because you're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
that's kind of cool. But you know you'll never get it, so you go buy it from
Right.
Amazon.
That's what I
Yeah.
would do.
It's
I would
always a
say, I
scam,
wonder if
isn't it?
Amazon got
Or
that,
if you're
yeah.
out at Target or a different store and you see a
Yeah.
product that you want to buy and you want to check on Amazon to see if you can get it cheaper, you just take a picture of the product right there.
Frugal Jim is going there
Brilliant.
right
Yeah.
now. TikTok Tag. Jim.
You're welcome.
Okay, I have many sides to my personality, but one of them is snark and sarcasm. And so I follow Scott Evan Davis, who is calling himself the Prince of Snarkness.
Okay.
And
I like that.
He just really had, they're kind of insults, but they're quick and they're amusing. So here's one.
I think one of my biggest faults is that when I ask somebody what their name is, I forget to listen to what their name is.
Accurate.
I do that so much. I
Sometimes
gotta
it does
meet somebody
happen.
like 3 times before I know their name.
Like there's always an
yeah.
air of truth
Oh,
to
yeah.
what he says
Yeah.
in snarkasm.
Have you ever talked to somebody and just thought, oh, You're the reason why we put directions on shampoo.
That's,
I like this guy. That's great.
Scott Evan Davis, rather, on TikTok. TikTok tag, Woody.
This is something that will haunt you for the rest of your days. My girlfriend showed this to me over the weekend. We went down a rabbit hole. It's not a particular account, but it's just what people are doing with a classic Miss Piggy song where she sings to Kermit. They're taking this song and they're putting it into all kinds of different situations.
I kind of like it.
It's most people are focusing on long-nosed dogs.
Okay.
Let me do it for you, and they have this long-nosed dog that it's cartoons, and the nose goes up into space and all kinds of things. You just have to kind of check it out.
It's so weird. I don't even like. Where am I?
I feel like Woody just gave us mushrooms.
It will haunt you for the rest of your life.
I'm just so confused about the long-nosed dog correlation. I have to look it up.
Search TikTok for 2 seconds. You'll see what I'm talking
look it
about.
up.
You'll see what I'm talking
We
about.
search for Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy, do it for you.
Do it for you.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
thousands of things will come up.
And then
I'm
we get a
scared.
peek inside Woody's mind.
Yes, it's a scary place. You don't want to go in there. TikTok tag, Zach.
So I follow this account. It's called Jess_Kenyon, and she just posts like adorable videos of her children. But this one that's going viral, her son decided to take the camera from her and film this PSA to the government.
Hey, I'm Brody, and this is for the government, and I'm protesting. I want 3 days off of school, because, I've been tired of school lately, and I've been dreaming for 3 days off. 2 days is not enough from school. I need 3 days off. I need time to just play and go with Nene and stay home and do whatever I want outside.
Brody for president.
No kidding. As you need to relax after the grueling, tasks of kindergarten.
It's rough,
I
okay?
think we need Brody as our agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go into
days
the
off.
boss's office.
Yeah.
No.
More and more people are weighing in on the what makes you a local conversation.
Local versus native
Yes.
Versus tourists.
Yes.
That's what you are, Ricky.
And
or inhabitant.
Zach thinks he wins because he's the loudest.
I was not the loudest. Ricky was.
All right, let's play Gender Wars.
It's time for men and women to answer questions for Gender Wars.
All right, ready to play our game. For the ladies in the audience, we have Danny in Shelbyville. Hey, Danny.
What up?
What up?
What is up?
And for the guys, we have Donnie in Nashville. Hey, Donnie.
Hey, good morning.
It's the Danny and Donnie Show.
All right, let's go ladies first with a get acquainted question. So, Danny, what's the dorkiest thing about you?
I have an insanely amount of pens and gel pens because I like to color.
Gel pens. Oh my gosh, I used to love them.
I respect it.
My wife and
I have
daughter.
the old school Jelly Roll ones.
Oh my God.
Oh, those are classic.
You're speaking to like 10-year-old Ricky right now, and she's so happy.
Very nice.
All right, what about you, Donnie? What is the dorkiest thing about you?
I watch a lot of anime.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, that's cool.
Very cool.
Do you have like a favorite movie or series?
Dragon Ball Z.
I
Okay.
was going to say that. I don't know why. Telepathic.
Okay,
Wow.
settle down, Zach.
Yeah. Psychopathic. Let's get the game going. You each have a screw you can use. If you don't know the answer to a question, you can yell out screw, and we'll give your question to your opponent.
All right, we start with the multiple choice question for both of you. Danny, you go first. Does the Scoville scale measure your car's gas mileage, the hotness of a pepper, or rent prices?
Danny.
School. I'm gonna go with the
Rent?
the last one.
No,
It should be rent prices.
I know.
but it's the hotness of a pepper.
Yeah.
You know, I almost guessed that one too.
Okay.
Rent, that would be off the scale.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, that scale doesn't exist. 'cause it's
exactly.
insane.
All right, Donnie, it's your turn. Did the Record of the Year Grammy go to Lizzo, Doja Cat, or Adele?
Lizzo?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, good job.
Okay, it is 1-0. Boys are in the lead.
All right, Danny, you can bounce back with this one. Andy Reid and Sean Payton are famous coaches in what sport?
Is it basketball?
No, it's football.
Okay.
I almost guessed football too.
Danny, what have we learned today? Go with your gut.
Yeah.
Go with my gut.
Your first guess is probably right. Okay, it is 1-0. Donnie's in the lead. He could seal a victory if he gets this right because there's no way Danny could come back.
All right, Donnie. Sunsilk is a product you'd use on what part of your body?
Hair?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a shampoo.
Good guess.
Wow.
And that's it. By a score of 2-0. Danny, you walk away.
Y'all asked this time for like a month.
Oh.
Hey, at least
But
you
you were
finally got
fun.
through.
Yeah.
We had fun with you.
We enjoyed you.
I know. I was so excited when I finally got through, y'all.
You can express your anger and disappointment through your markers.
You gel pens.
107.5 The River with Woody and Jim in the morning. You tell us something stupid or embarrassing you did, and we have to guess, did you do it when you were a little kid or a drunk adult? Sonia begins. Let's hear it again.
So I choked on a hot dog and threw up in front of a boy I had a crush on.
Okay.
This feels cafeteria.
I was just thinking that,
Ooh, nasty.
you were eating at the school
Yeah.
cafeteria, on those little divider plates, and maybe you took too big of a bite of your hot dog.
Right. That came out of a box that said
Yeah.
not for human consumption.
Right.
I think she gave it away by saying a boy I had a crush on instead of a guy or a dude. So I'm going kid
Little
at the
kid.
fall festival.
Oh, it has to be at the fall? Okay,
They were
yeah.
at their fall festival, and she was trying to down a chili cheese corn
I
dog.
think drunk adult.
All right.
All right, let's find out. Which one was it?
I was actually a drunk adult. I was at barbecue and thought I would impress him by deep throating a hot dog. And in my stupor, I dropped the dog down my throat and my body started convulsing and I heaved all of the contents all over him. My friends and him sent me home and he's avoided me ever since.
Yeah, see, that's actually what I thought, but I didn't want to say those words out loud.
Yeah,
But that's where my brain went.
Better you than us.
So that's a conversation starter. You said, then, guess what I can do with this hot dog? Okay.
Super impressive.
All right. Bob is in Portland. Okay. Tell us what you did.
Cried after crushing a can over my head.
I cried after crushing a can over my head. That sounds like a drunk thing.
I'm thinking little kid.
Think so?
Yeah, I'm thinking a little kid think it was funny because he saw somebody do it. And
Yeah,
then just,
maybe watching
realized,
like wrestling and stuff.
Oh,
Didn't Stone
okay.
Cold Steve? Didn't he used to like pour beer and then crush it on his head? Or
Yeah,
something like that?
yeah.
And then when you do it, you go like, ow.
I'm going drunk adult. It was a can of Busch Light. He was like, "Hey guys, watch this." Cool.
Really, usually everyone's last words. Hey, everybody, check this out.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll watch this.
All right, so which one was it when you cried after you crushed that can on your head?
I was a little kid. My father would always smash beer cans over his head. when I was
see?
little. I wanted to be just like my dad, so I tried smashing a can of Pepsi over my head. I did it for a pack of neighborhood kids. I didn't know the trick about squeezing the can as you smashed, and it did nothing but almost knock me out and knock me off the stool where I was standing. I hit my head on a car bumper on the way down, and I came up crying. I was 13. Everyone was laughing, and I still hear about it to this day.
Wow.
Yikes.
Honestly, you should hear about it for the rest of your life.
Your life was crushed after that.
And then hit his head on a
hilarious.
car bumper on the way down, Bob.
I mean,
It's just a good Saturday is what that is.
yeah, right.
dude.
We guess if you did it when you were a little kid or a drunk adult. We have Caleb in Murfreesboro. Hey, Caleb.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
All right. Tell us what you did and we'll take our guesses.
I pissed on the kitchen floor.
I like it. It's simple.
It's simple, to the point.
Okay.
Doesn't really give anything away, you know?
Yeah. The clues are not there.
I'm saying drunk adult. Can't ask questions, Zach.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
You know the rules.
I got to go with the gut reaction, which was drunk adult.
I'm going to say you were a kid because you just found out how fun it was to play with it.
Zach!
Hey, look, I found a new toy.
Oh, my God.
Woody, what's your guess?
I'm going to guess you were a little kid. That happens a lot with little kids.
Yeah.
Which was it, Caleb?
I was a drunk adult.
Yes!
Wow, I'm 3 for 3 right now.
I'm concerned. But Caleb, may I ask questions now?
All right.
Why?
We need to hear the backstory.
So everybody was asleep and everything, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I just woke up, walked a little ways, and started pissing on the floor.
Oh.
And everybody was yelling, "Caleb, that's not the bathroom!" And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I stopped, walked to the bathroom, and started again. And everybody's like, "Wait, did he just stop midstream?"
You have good self-control.
Listen,
that's good muscle control.
Anywhere
yes.
is a bathroom if you try hard enough.
True.
This is absolutely true. My son Alex, one time, he was sleeping in the bed and he started sleepwalking. He actually got up in the middle of the night, stood in front of the TV stand, and started peeing. And he actually peed on his own picture. I'm going, Alex!
Caleb, you're the best. Call anytime, okay, friend?
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Josue is in Shelbyville. Tell us what you did and we'll make our guesses.
When I was a kid, I used to.
Well, you just said you were a kid, so that kind of ruins the...
I think you I think you blew it. Yeah. That's okay.
Well, go ahead and tell us what you did as a kid then.
Yeah. We still want to know.
Yeah, we still need some closure.
I used to watch soap operas with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And every time when I see something that reminds me of my childhood years, every time.
Okay.
All right.
So when you see those kinds of shows now, it just brings you back.
My grandma used to call her soap operas her stories.
Oh, yeah, her stories.
We used to have story time every day after school.
My mom did that, too. We got to hurry home. General Hospital's coming on. I have to watch my story.
I got to watch my story. Yeah, we'd have it on a different channel, and she'd go, "That's not my story. Put my story on."
A little off topic, but thanks for that little slice of life. That's nice.
We got to know you a little bit.
So Sunday night were the Grammys, and I think my favorite thing that came out of the entire award show was the videos of J-Lo and Ben Affleck. So they were like sitting there while some of the performances were going on, and Ben Affleck looked so miserable.
Yeah, he looked like he wanted to be anywhere except there.
Yes, he looked literally so annoyed and honestly a little confused. Like, where am I right this second? And then there's like some videos also of like Jennifer kind of snapping at Ben. Like she like kind of looked like she was like snarling at him.
Yeah, he like whispered something in her ear and she like went, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then realized she was on camera and started smiling. So everybody turned them into memes.
That was my favorite part, when she realized she's on camera and then started smiling.
Yeah. I saw like a psychologist on TikTok that said, this is classic introvert. Ben Affleck is actually an introvert and he hates being in crowds, and she doesn't mind at all.
I mean, I could see that.
So that could be.
There were two conspiracy theories about what's going on. First one was that they're not happy at home because Ben Affleck won't clean the dishes.
That's
what I
very
saw
specific.
all over Twitter is that he doesn't clean up after himself, and he's tired of her whipping him into shape.
Okay.
And then the other one was actually from Ben's team that said, Jen and Ben had a fun night out at the Grammys, but Ben was feeling tired.
Hey, get it.
Yeah.
When you're exhausted, it is what it is.
Story of my life.
Yeah, it just sucks that it was all on camera and now everybody's like trolling them. But
she's constantly complaining he needs to quit smoking, but I guess he hasn't yet.
Yeah, that was one of the things too. But if you have not seen the memes yet, they're absolutely hilarious. They're up on the website at 1075theriver.com.
1 week from today is Valentine's Day. If you got an ex that maybe did you dirty, you can do the same back to he or she, as we want to name a toilet stall at Dick's Last Resort in your ex's honor, so everyone can go in there and poop on them.
So their first name would be up there, and you could tell everybody you know, hey, remember so-and-so? Remember how I cried on your couch for 3 days because of what he did? Now go into that stall and do your thing.
We're hoping to be there for the actual ribbon cutting when we open up the stall.
It's going to be a big shadoo, honestly.
It's going to be big. Also, you get a gift certificate too.
It's a to-do.
The big shadoo, like a big shebang.
No, it's a big to-do.
Big shadoo.
It's not a big shadoo.
Shadoo sounds like something you'd ride on the snow with.
Yeah.
It's a big shadoo.
It's a skidoo.
Nobody says that, Zach.
They literally do. I literally just said it.
You're the only one that says it.
Okay, let's have a fight.
All right. You can
Y'all
also
woke up ready to catch hands on a Tuesday, bruh.
Get a gift card to Dick's Last Resort. and you can have your own Shadoo at home.
Exactly.
Got to tell us about your ex on 1075theriver.com.
We got an interesting one from Gabrielle.
Yes, it says, towards the end of our relationship, I had a feeling that he might be cheating and brought this up to him. But I was told, quote, I've never given you any reason to believe that I would cheat. You listen to Taylor Swift too much. It's giving you insecurities and making you think I'm cheating when I'm not, which is classic gaslighting.
Oh, yes.
And then it turns out he was actually cheating. They broke up for other reasons, but then she found out later on. Okay, this is where it gets a little confusing. So it says, turns out his wife was cheating on him with my ex during our relationship and while living together.
So she went out with somebody whose ex-wife was going out with this guy.
The guy that she was dating's wife was going out with her ex.
Okay.
Is what it seems like.
Wow. That's a small circle of people romantically
and her
entangled.
ex got her pregnant.
Oh. So this is just a wonderful person.
So everybody was cheating in this scenario is what it seems like.
Right?
This is a lot.
This is so gory.
It is a lot. But the best part is just the idea of gaslighting someone and being like, you listen to Taylor Swift, so you're getting insecure. That's outrageous.
Yeah. When she thinks he might be cheating and immediately turns it back on her. And make her question her own sanity.
That's what people do.
Classic manipulator.
So tell us your tale of woe. Go to 1075theriver.com and maybe we'll poop on your ex.
Woody and Jim in the morning on 1075 The River.
Of course, we're huge supporters of the Nashville Humane Association. Adopt yourself a dog or a cat. Give them their forever home. In New Jersey, a family adopted a cat, but then returned the cat to the shelter because the cat was too affectionate.
Oh,
they said they were taken aback by it constantly jumping in people's laps, wanting to cuddle.
That's usually
that's what you want. That's what you want from a cat.
I want my cat to be more affectionate.
Yeah, I have a cat and I have scratches all over my hands to prove it. But I guess they took it back to the shelter, and I guess they the story went public. And after that, there was like 50 people going online and putting in applications to adopt the very affectionate cat. And I guess it got so much coverage now that extra attention to all the other cats in the shelter that almost all of them got adopted because of this.
Oh, that's great.
It all worked out.
Yeah, it all worked out.
They came in for one cat and a whole bunch got adopted.
Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff that's making us happy this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Zach.
So Valentine's Day is a week from today, and Fancy Feast, the cat food company, has decided to launch a new line for spending Valentine's Day with your cats. They say it's to celebrate the special bond between cats and their owners, and so it's this whole package. It's called the Cuddle Collection. So you'll get even cozier. So it has like an oversized embroidered cat sweater that allows your cat to rest in a little lap of luxury. It has embroidered socks. It has an insulated wine glass. It has heart-shaped toys for the cats. So you can literally just cuddle your cat all day and make sure they're comfortable while you're drinking wine out of your insulated wine glass. This is brilliant.
It's good. It's ensuring you're never going to be in a human relationship.
I mean, cat people are cat people, so
yeah.
A lot of people that I know that have cats would love this. Spending
He's looking
Valentine's
at you,
Day with
Woody.
their cats.
Spend Valentine's Day getting hammered with your cat.
Yeah. Ricky?
So everybody loves The Last of Us. They're freaking out about this show. And HBO realized that since they normally put it out on Sundays, that they do not want to compete with the Super Bowl or make anybody have to choose between the two. So just so you know, this week only, this is a one-time thing, The Last of Us is coming out on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can watch it. They're also going to play it during the regular time slot, but they just want you to be able to watch it ahead of time so you can also enjoy the Super Bowl. So it'll be out this Friday.
That's very considerate.
I like that.
Jim?
So the governor gave his State of the State address yesterday, and he mentioned that people's pocketbooks are being hit by the price of groceries. And of course, in Tennessee, we have no state sales tax or no state income tax, but we do have sales tax on groceries,
which is pretty big.
Yeah, so I guess groceries went up about 10% last year. So he is proposing not one, but a 3-month grocery tax holiday.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
So
Wow.
our grocery tax is almost 10%, so it would kind of make up for some of the prices.
How about him doing something that's not making us mad? Good job. 107.5 The River with Woody and Jim in the morning. Before we move on to something else, my girlfriend sent me a definition of what a local is.
There was an argument just a few minutes ago, if you missed it.
Yeah, that Zach claims that Ricki is not local because she's only lived here 2 years, even though she lives here.
Right.
All right. You call yourself a local. There's no time limit, no set time. It depends upon where you choose to live. You cannot call yourself a local until the locals designate you thus.
So the locals have to say that you're a local?
So you have to integrate into the locals and make it clear that you want to be one of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
So
You do not agree. That is not at all what you said before.
Well, you'll never be a local because I say no.
He's ridiculous.
he
Zach
is
is absolutely ridiculous.
he has not deemed you thus.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
So Woody and I have been on the air here, 107.5 The River, in Nashville on Music Row for about 24 years. Are we local?
No.
Okay.
You're not
locals.
local.
Nobody's a local, apparently.
Me?
I think you're confusing it with native.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm not.
Native means you were born here.
I'm
Local
well
means
aware.
you live here.
I've lived here more than I've lived anywhere in my life.
Love that for you.
This is what I'm saying, guys. He's absolutely
You're
ridiculous.
talking to a brick
You
wall
were
here.
born in
Just
Mount
lost
Juliet?
Yeah.
So you're not a Nashville native.
You're not a
either.
I never said I was a
You're
Nashville native.
You're not local.
I'm not a local to here.
You live way
I'm
outside
a local to
in Mount Juliet.
That's where I grew up.
Okay.
No, you are
All right.
a dodo brain is what you are.
I'm
Okay.
a local to Mount Juliet.
But
That's
if-
where I was born and raised.
But if, according to Woody's girlfriend, if only locals can dub you a local, you can't say whether Ricky's a local or not. You have no
Because you're not a
authority.
local.
'cause you're-
Okay, so should we do a poll if
You're
we're going
Mount
to allow
Juliet.
you to be a local then?
No, you don't get to participate in it.
Oh, no, on Instagram.
Right.
But then we have to go through and screen every person and see if they live here. Apparently,
I'm willing
because
to
if
put
you
in the
only
work.
live right here in
If
Nashville,
you're
is how
willing
you
to
are
put in the
Nashville.
time and energy, let's go for it. All
Yeah.
right.
And then
Yeah.
those
All right.
people have to verify that they are local.
Right.
Everyone's got to send a picture of their ID.
I can't say you're local unless I'm local.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Basically.
It's
Why
absolutely
don't
absurd.
we give away some concert tickets? We have tickets to Big Time Rush. Win them right now.
And you don't have to be a
615.
local.
Exactly. You can live way out there in Mount Juliet.
Yes.
Way out there.
Manchester.
Yes.
Green,
That's
Bellevue.
right. All the Nashville tourists can win right now.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to and recommending the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Listen to Woody and Jim in real time every weekday morning on 107.5 The River, Nashville, or live on the iHeartRadio app.